Hi, welcome everyone. This is the Eleko to Epe Highway Expansion Project. As you can see, they are converting this dual carriage highway to a triple carriage highway. They are adding an extra lane on both sides, and these new lanes they are adding are concrete reinforced. They are the new method of construction that has taken over the country recently. Like on the Oshodi-Apapa Expressway, it was done with concrete pavings. Like in Ebonyi State, they are doing a lot of roads there, building a lot of roads with concrete pavings. So this reinforced concrete will be able to support more load, all these heavy trucks that move sand from here to the Lekki Free Trade Zone, the Dangote refinery where they are doing a lot of sand filling. These heavy trucks put a lot of pressure on the roads, on asphalt, So reinforced concrete will actually last longer. So if you look at the right side, you will see that that lane can now support heavy trucks, BRT, and other heavy articulated vehicles, It's all good that they're expanding this road. The more infrastructure in a developing society like Lagos, the more the better. It is high time we started doing projects with aesthetics in mind, because if they are aesthetically pleasing to the eyes, they will draw more people, thereby increasing and improving tourism around these areas. Take for instance modern shopping malls that are popping up around Lagos, around the country. Many people go there just to take pictures, because the whole place is amazing, it's aesthetically pleasing, the serenity, people love good things, So they just go there to take pictures, not even to buy something. But maybe after taking the pictures, they might take a soft drink or ice cream, So it's still a benefit. So the more we keep building projects that are aesthetically pleasing to the eyes, the more we attract people and improve tourism, And who will lead the way? The only state that can lead the way is Lagos State, because Lagos State is the richest state in Nigeria. If the richest state can build aesthetically pleasing projects, infrastructural projects that will attract tourism in Lagos State, who else can do it? So it's good that they're doing it. As you can see, the road is still under construction. They have not finished. After adding the two lanes, they will still repave this one. You can see it's a little bit bouncy, The question that people always ask, especially people abroad, why are our roads always looking dusty? Yes, this road is still under construction, but even after the construction has finished, the dust will still be by the roadsides. Why? Why is that? The simple reason is because adjoining roads must be paved in order to remove dust. You cannot eliminate dust if adjoining roads are not paved. Because when vehicles are moving from unpaved roads to a paved one, they bring with them mud, sand, flood water, whatever dirt that is on the unpaved road, they bring it to the paved one. And washing and sweeping is not effective, it's not practical, because how many times will you sweep the road? How many cars move from unpaved road to a paved one within the hour? How many times will you sweep the road? So it's not an effective solution. What is the effective solution? The only effective lasting solution is to build and construct all roads the same time. All roads in a particular community must be built. Take Oshodi for instance. The whole roads in Oshodi must be built in order to eliminate dust, so that people in their different compounds, the state government can now mandate landlords to make sure that their compounds are all tarred, that there's nothing like dust. They have paved them with concrete, or tiles, whatever. So this is how it works. If all roads are paved, you will not see dust, you will not see sand, you will not see mud. Another instance is like your sitting room in your house. Maybe you guys are 10 in the family, and everyone goes out and comes back every day with sand or mud under his shoes. And normally, before entering the sitting room, you're supposed to remove the shoes. But imagine if everyone doesn't remove their shoes and comes into the sitting room, how will that sitting room become? The sitting room will simply become dusty and dirt will fill everywhere. How many times are you going to sweep that sitting room to make it clean when everyone is coming and going? It's not an effective solution. Yes, there are 3 stages of vehicles for cleaning the roads. You have the one that sprinkles water, you have the one that vacuum suction, you have the one that brushes, to make the everywhere clean. But how many times will they do that to make our roads as clean as it should be? We should take our roads as our sitting room. The way our sitting room is clean, that is the way our roads should be. And effective enforcement of refuse dumping, of people in their vehicles throwing things away from their vehicles, these are the things that they should effectively enforce, because why people do certain things, certain vices in our society is because there's no repercussion. There's no consequence. They always feel I'll get away with it. Who is looking at me? Nothing. Nobody. So they should enforce people throwing away dirt from vehicles. They should make sure that most roads are tarred. It's not like we don't have money, we don't do this. Get a loan. These are the things that government needs to do with loan. Get a loan and be paying gradually with a bank. Secure funding for it and make sure major roads are tarred. Where that it is not tarred, they should make sure they enforce tire washing. Even in developed societies abroad, there are still new developments in cities where they break an old building, they want to build a new one. Trucks, vehicles that bring sand and materials to these sites, they always make sure they enforce tire washing before the vehicle exits, because definitely the site is not paved, everywhere is still sandy, it's still natural soil that is there. So if the exiting truck does not wash their tires, that means they will enter the road with mud from their tires. They will just spray sand everywhere. So in order to avoid that, they make sure they enforce tire washing before the truck leaves. This is exactly what we need to be doing here. Look at the airport road that was built by the last Lagos State administration. It's unbelievable that road is already deteriorating by one side of the service lane where trucks bring materials to a construction site. So in order to make sure that the citizens get their money's worth whenever roads, infrastructural projects like these are built, the people in authority should make sure that they enforce these little laws, make sure people don't bring sand unnecessarily. People that are constructing, they don't stay on the road and mixing cement and concrete, all that, They make the roads deteriorate faster instead of lasting. Like concrete paving should last up to 40 years. But in these situations, they might not last up to that. Asphalt, on the other hand, has a shorter lifespan. Majority of the time, you see roads that were built not even making up to 2 years. You see potholes everywhere, which might be attributed to not just poor construction, but dirt always on the road, sand, dust everywhere, So everyone should make sure that they are playing their own role positively. Citizens, not just government, citizens should not be throwing dirt around. If you're in a vehicle and the vehicle is moving, you finish eating your snack and you throw it away from the window. No, that's not good for our society. If you throw it away from the window, who are you expecting to pick it up and dispose properly? So citizens should play their role while the governments will play their own role so that the society will be a better place. For those who haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe now. It is coming up. Yes, subscribe to our channel and remember to enable notification. Till next time, bye-bye.
I wake up every minute with the fever dreams. I push my mind to a limit where it needs to be. I work blind, got vision I don't need to see. making mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more hours in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be. And when my mind turns sour with the painful scenes, I need to scream out loud, I can't stop me. I wanna be the greatest like Rocky. You know I leave them all hating like a hobby. I'm out here making moves like a lobby. And if you ain't with me, it's your loss, see. I got my mind on the facts, I'm a python, grab what I like real fast. Stroke until I have everything I attack, everything that I lack, everything that I want and I see, matter of fact. Cause I'm my own worst enemy. Only if I let it be. I can control anything if I can just think carefully. I control my destiny. Deep up in my mind I manifest it. Every morning I wake up obsessed and